red light.
Hallelujah, all my new South Empires, wonderful and fantastic fun family of winners. It's your winner, Fitz you Sergio Fevers Huff. That's right. Welcome to the Winners Podcast. I would like to thank all our viewers and ask them to like, subscribe, join, comment, even come on in if they would like to. We'll put you on the screen if you would like to. We'll send you the other link to actually join the StreamYard link. All right. To my right, we got a Dr. Attorney, Mr. Samuel Blue, one of our political strategists, analysts, researchers, activists. Two of our other guests had other issues that they won't be able to make it tonight. First off, I want to give a shout out to our major sponsor, which it happens to be my very own Doja Moonshine, FPG, Fitz Paradise Juice. It's a fruit-flavored punch moonshine. Y'all can go to www.dojavineyard.com to get your own bottle. That's right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to crack this bottle and have me a little bit so I can get loose and tell y'all the truth. Our other sponsor is Lipsticks from Team Collective, Collective Vision, Team Collective Music Group, pre-roll. You can get it in THC, you can get it in CBD, you can also get it in hemp. Shout out to Rashid Myers for sponsoring us. Later on in the show, we're gonna got a little commercial that we're gonna do that I'm highly emotional about. With the Force MDs, they're doing a benefit concert and fashion show August 8th in Portsmouth, Virginia at 757 venue with my winner, William T. Stars, William Womack Jr. He's a that man doing a whole lot. And what I like about it, he's giving back, really giving back to the community. We're going to show that commercial around halftime, okay? Anyway, today's topic is, do y'all think my always winning ass winner, Donald J. Trump, want to release the Epstein files? Or is he hiding something? Okay. Our next topic is, who do the Democrats have to run for president? What is their best bet? Or do they have anybody? Third topic is, are the Republican Party dividing? We're going to get down to the meat of it, especially with my winner over here, Samuel Blue. First question. And you guys that's watching, viewing, go ahead, make a comment, and we'll answer your question to the best of our knowledge. This show is highly controversial, but very informative. And my engineer, Sawyer Akins, will fact check it. All right? Mr. Blue, does Donald J. Trump want to release those Epstein files?
I think he does. I think the mistake was made when before they got in office, there was more in there. They thought there was more in there what was actually in there. And I think that's why he's trying to get the grand jury transcripts released.
But let me ask you, what is all of this fluff and all this bogus stuff talking about? He hurry up and release the MLK files. He hurry up and release the JFK files. Why is it taking them so long to release the Epstein files? Well, you already know Trump can save a baby from a pack of lions, and they would say that he deprived the lions of a meal. So I mean, no matter what he do, they just don't like. But what they making a big stink of? I guess I don't know, man. It's like I never seen so much hatred for a person in my life, in my entire life, and it's just like I see where he's wanting it to be released, but they're saying, oh, he's hiding something he don't want it released. Okay, so what makes you say that you definitely feel that he wants to release it. What has he done to push the release of those Epstein files?
Well, he ordered the attorney general to release the grand jury transcripts that caused the indictments to get passed and the warrants. So the grand jury indictment shows all the information. And I think there's certain parts of the files that can't be released because a lot of those, there's investigations still going on with people in those files. So they can't release everything just straight out. It's not like how they did the JFK files. You know, that was something 80 years ago. MLK was 60, 70 years ago. And those cases are basically were considered closed. So you know, I think that's the case. I think there's ongoing investigations right now, you know, with the Epstein files because they're if they release all those files, anybody that they choose to charge, it'll get thrown out because the discovery basically has been released to the public. So you're going to contaminate any grand jury or any jury, period. So that's one reason why I don't think everything could be released, but I do think that they should be able to release the grand jury testimony. And a judge from Boston blocked it. You know, the attorney general tried to release it, but it was blocked by a federal judge. So they're fighting now to appeal it to still release those things.
Yeah, I mean, and then this other thing. They say, oh, he got to be guilty. He got pictures with him. Pictures could be 40, 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got pictures with him. I got pictures with Tank. That don't mean I'll suck a dick twice and not be gay. Hello? I got pictures with Diddy. That don't mean I do the same shit he do. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in the room with R. Kelly. But that don't mean I condone or do what they do. I just don't I just can't understand or overstand how these people are thinking. And then, you know what? I didn't hear all of this uproar over all these Catholic priests. I didn't hear it. Dozens of Catholic priests done what Epstein has done. Okay, I didn't hear so much uproar about that as I'm hearing about my always winning as winner, Donald Trump. Help me understand that, my winner. What you
I
think?
just yeah, I just think it's about influence. Everything's about influence. You know, if you take, for example, the last 4 years, none of the Democrats was demanding that the Epstein files be released. You know, and then now that Trump is president, you know, they're wanting it to, but I understand also why they're raising all this saying because it was something that he promised on the campaign and he said things are going to be released, but his attorney general that he nominated, his FBI director that he nominated, they promised we are going to release the whole list of the Epstein files. And Ghislaine Maxwell, who's doing 20 years, she said there's no actual list, but they
Mm-hmm.
do have a manifest that shows who actually went to the island and who didn't. And as far as the photos, the one photo or two photos that Trump took with Epstein at a party that was in New York, you know, when you're famous, you go
Yeah.
everywhere and you take like I could go to your Facebook page and I could probably show you 7 people that you're posing next to, holding you know, your sponsors products or anything else, and you may not even remember that person because you're basically there socializing. You know, I mean, that's what Trump was doing. So I just think it's one of those things that anything that they can say that he's not doing because the thing is he's like doing everything he promised. And they're like, okay, now that gas is down, eggs are down, inflation is down, the GDP is up,
They gotta
all
find
these
something.
things are happening. And this is the one thing that they could say, well, his people promised that they were going to release a list. So I just think it's just noise, but I wish they would just focus on who they're going to have running in 2026 and 2028.
Hey, you know what? Everybody watching and viewing, please give us a thumbs up if you are enjoying uh, this thus far. You know, it helps us out a lot. It lets us know that we appreciate it, and it also helps with our algorithm also. And I want to say this too. It's like I got 5,000 friends. I have to let go of people to let other people. I have to give my Facebook a laxative just about every month. You know, get rid of the shit. You know what I'm saying? To uh, uh to let some potential new troopers, new winners, into my Facebook realm. But you know what I'm saying? Out of the 5,000 people, almost really, I just about can. I don't know them, but if you say their names, I recollect and everything. But I don't know what them people do in their personal lives. You know what I'm saying? I've taken pictures with lots of people. I'm a picture taker, but I don't know them. I don't know all of those people. But what I have done is I have stopped shaking hands. So I don't know what the people be doing with their hands. I give them a bump or like that from now on. But I've learned a whole lot about since this man has became president, and really before he became president, on his journey to presidency, I've seen a shift, even with my friends, you know, how I have even lost a few business deals over my verbalizing how I feel. But I'm not kissing no ass, and if that dictates uh what you feel or whether you do business with me, so be it. You know what I'm saying? My God Almighty, what's coming to me is going to come to me anyway. But I mean, yeah, this guilty by association. It's not association if you in the room with somebody, take a picture with them. They trying to make it seem like he associated with that demon. What's the name? Jeffrey Epstein. You just exaggerate so freaking much. It's like they want to do so. I got two friends in particular. Their lives. One is a multiple award-winning producer, director, cinematographer, photographer, videographer, actor, and the other one is a huge comedian. And their life is consumed with whatever Donald J. Trump does. And we're still friends, and we're going to stay that way. But, I get in their ass. I don't care. I get in their ass. You know who I'm talking about, Samuel, and my engineer knows. We had them on the show, but as you see, they bounced. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to help. Okay, so I actually think it's other powers to be that don't want it released. You agree with that, Samuel?
Oh, definitely influence.
No, I'm talking about it's other people on that list that actually have
Oh yeah, but
shit against them,
because they're so powerful, they have influence.
and it's not gonna and this won't be released. All right, moving right along. Next topic is who, if anybody, stands a chance to run for president on the Democrat side. Samuel,
You said, and a chance to win?
a chance of, you know what? I know not winning, but chance of running. Let's put it that way.
Unless we have another outbreak or something manufactured like COVID, It's nobody on the Democratic side is going to win, because if you look right now, if somebody can put in the chat one policy that the Democrats are running on right now, nobody knows. They're paying more attention to illegal immigrants than they are to people in the regular community. They're trying to get into ICE facilities when 4 kids in Chicago just got killed, 2 10-year-old, 2 11-year-olds just this past weekend. So they don't even have anything but hate Trump. And the problem is Trump's not running in 2028. So this is their opportunity to kind of like capitalize and do something to put somebody in place to at least start preparing for it. And they're not doing that. So they're basically just wasting, 2 or 3 years, because they're
Man,
not going to stop doing that to Trump.
man, I believe 803 Fresh, Dougie Furchie could run for president and beat any Democrat and every Democrat right now. Straight like that. The reason I say that is because, okay, not to get off the topic, but to get off the topic. They are so, oh, those are such innocent people. They're not criminals. They are criminals. As soon as they came across that illegally, they became criminals. Whether it was 20 years ago. When I got busted, I was a good guy. They busted me for shit I done way back in the day. Okay, I accepted that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how good you been. You gotta pay. You reap what you sow. Okay, it might not be a violent crime or whatever, but it is a crime. Now you let one of us do something, steal something because we hungry. It don't matter. It's still a crime. You feel what I'm saying? Right
Mhm.
now, with that, it's still a crime. Now, should certain cases be taken into consideration? Yes, but don't try to make it seem like, oh, they're so innocent. There are a lot of people that went through the proper channels, went down the right avenues, and did the right things to get where they are. What makes you better sneaking in and doing that and that? Okay, as far as picking the crops, okay, it's been hinted around that the criminals that's locked up right now, misdemeanor criminals, nonviolent criminals, that's only getting 70 cent a day to take those jobs. They would love to take them minimum wage jobs, okay? And do the right thing so they'll have something to fall back on when they come out. There's a whole lot of ways to rectify all of this, okay? Housekeepers and all of that. Yeah, I say, now you've been in the country 20 years illegally. You had time to do it the proper way. You already know you've been hiding, you've been ducking it. You might even been paying taxes to evade the issues or whatever. But you knew that you was here illegally. You had them children here. Okay? So don't come off with me talking about, oh, this and that and all of that. Don't come at with me like that. You put your children in that situation. Shooting, attacking, throwing Molotov cocktails, threatening the ICE agents. They're doing their job. I remember Obama said the same thing that Trump had said. Uh, no, but because he was the Messiah, the Savior, the great black hope, it was all gravy then. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of here. So with that being said, I don't what's the we went from the giggler, you remember Kamala was the giggler. She can't even run for governor, you know what I'm saying? She's still rehabbing, uh, going through occupational therapy. Uh then we got what's the new clown? What's her name? What's the new clown, man? What's her name, man? You know who I'm talking about, man. The black lady, man. What's the new clown, man?
Oh, Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett of film. She got the right name of full of crock of shit. Yeah, yeah. Jasmine Crockett. Man, don't have her. Then this other dude, I don't like him so much. I can't remember his name. Black dude, man. Something, man. God, I can't never remember his name, man. Help me out, man. Help me out, y'all. You know who I'm talking about. Shit, man.
Governor
Anyway,
Westmore.
huh? No, not him. The other one, I couldn't remember his name last week. That clown, man. Light skinned dude, the one that took 4 hours to say nothing.
Oh, Cory Booker.
That wasn't Cory Booker. That was the other dude. Yeah, him too. He a clown too. But it was another dude, man. Hakeem Jeffries. Remember, he the one took 4 hours to say nothing. You remember?
Oh yeah, talks
Yeah,
with
him.
his hands.
All right, so you got them three. They gonna mess around and let this communist socialist, what's his name? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. The dude from New York. They gonna mess around and let him be the
Mendami.
top runner.
Mendami.
Yeah. Yeah. They gonna mess around and let him be the top runner. But other than that, I don't know, man. It's I really feel sorry for him, man, because I have never seen a group of people bitch, moan, cry, and whine so much in my entire life. Man, I'm 64. That speaks volumes. I have never seen it so much. All right, moving on to the next topic. We might have time for another. It's halftime now. Yeah, it's halftime now. Sawyer, if you don't mind, I like everybody to pay attention to this video, this commercial. This is about the Force MDs performing at the Benefit Legends and Leaders Benefit Fashion Show concert. I'd like for y'all, and it's put on by William T. Stars, Mr. William Womack Jr. Let me get that commercial there, so you please.
Impact Minds and GG2G presents the Legends and Leaders Benefit Concert featuring the legendary Force MDs. Friday, August 8th from 7 to 10 p.m. at Venue 757, 4582 George Washington Highway in the beautiful city of Portsmouth. The Legends and Leaders Benefit Concert with the legendary Force MDs, along with William T. Stars, Natural Blend, Juanita Wynn and the Core, Raspy Soul, Hope Cherie, and the Beauty Bar Glamour Show. Community leaders, celebrity guest hosts, featured artists, and special guests. Go to Eventbrite, $30 in advance, VIP 50, couples booth 100. A portion of the proceeds will support 4F's biggest back-to-school event. Impact Minds and GG2G presents the Legends and Leaders Benefit Concert, starring the legendary Force MDs, Friday, August 8th from 7 to 10 p.m. at Venue 757, 4582 George Washington Highway in Portsmouth. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. After party at 11.
Yo, man, I want to say right now, man. I want to say right now, shout out. I was hired to be the media promoter for this event, but you know what? I shouldn't say it because he might be watching, but I would have did it for free because the kids are our future. By the way, y'all, I got my pretty perfect, praying, priceless, precious, prestigious princess, promising, pressuring princess daughter in the back right there. She's doing so good. She's being quiet. You know what I'm saying? And so it's all about the children. And and plus me and the Force MD Stevie D, we got a history. I can tell you a little story back in 1978. He did a concert, and yeah, I'm that bold. Not old, I'm that bold. And 78 in Greensboro, North Carolina. They came down, we both from the Bronx, New York. They came down, did a show in Greensboro. We both got locked in the loading dock. And the show was about to come on. We both out there locked in the loading dock. We was wondering how we gonna get in. And I remember what he had on. He had on a damn leopard outfit, and I had on my olive green Lecoq Sportif. For y'all young folks, y'all don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? You know what Lecoq Sportif is, Sandra? You remember that, the sweatsuit? Oh, man, that was fly. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was dancing for Kwame back then. All right. We got locked back there. We got through though. We made it into the show on time and everything. And I seen him not too long ago, and he, I had to refresh his memory on that. But so it's like an honor, a privilege, and a bless, a bemoring for me to be involved. So I'll be up there. Y'all remember that August 8th? Y'all come on up there to Portsmouth, Virginia, 757 venue. Nice venue for real. Make a weekend out of it. Go to the beach or whatever, and make sure y'all go to the Eventbrite and get your tickets because they are fastly fleeing. And I want to send a shout out to William, Renita, and Serena and Fee Gilliard, for keeping me in the loop with everything up there in Virginia. They say Virginia for lovers, so I'm gonna find out maybe that. But anyway, I will have my ass up there August 8th, and I hope y'all join and come along. But yeah, anything for the children. All right, now let's get back to it's the world is so freaking hateful right now. Anything with love, that's why R&B is being resurrected and Southern Soul is taking over. Y'all notice that rap is dying? That rap is dying, whether it be momentarily or not. But all that hate stuff is dying. The world want love, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give it to you August 8th up there at 757 venue at Portsmouth, Virginia. Straight like that. Now our next topic is, oh God, man, I got some timers. I'm trying to tell you, as long as I don't get Alzheimer's, you know what I'm saying? That next topic is, our screen went away. Next topic is, okay. Now, you see a lot of the pushback from the Republicans, from some of the Republicans. They're like bucking a little bit. You notice that too, Sam? It's not a lot of them, but just a few of them. Everybody that claimed that they were on board at first, they're kind of bouncing back. Can you name a couple of them that's trying to cause a frickus or whatever? Engineer, can everybody else hear him or just not me?
How about now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think basically a lot of people were expecting this huge Epstein list to be released. And because they came out and said, oh, there's no list, then they're upset. But the one thing that I can say is that I can respect people on the right for being upset and they're calling it out. If you're on the other side, and let's say Kamala Harris or Joe Biden made a promise about something and they didn't do it, instead of the people that support them holding them accountable, they're going to blow it off. They're going to say, oh, well, so-and-so did it, and let's talk about something else. So I kind of respect that people are holding, their leadership accountable. And I think CNN did a poll last week, the last poll, and it said 80% of people that voted for Donald Trump said they will vote for him again. And there was 13% of those that said that they were undecided. So roughly it came out to 2% saying that they wouldn't vote for him. So I don't think that's bad. Anything less than 49%. But I do believe that people it should be normal for people to want to hold their leadership accountable.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I've seen a division before the Epstein issue. I seen some people bucking, or quite a few bucking. What's the name? Now William Powell. William Powell is Republican, right?
William Powell?
Yeah, the head of the Treasury.
Well, he was a Democrat.
The Powell dude that won't lower the interest.
Oh, Jerome Powell.
Yeah.
Well, he was not.
I'm thinking about the OJ. Damn.
Yeah, he was initially nominated by Trump, during his first term. And I don't think Trump was happy with it because I think that was one of the people that Obama had recommended. And Trump used about 50 plus people that Obama recommended because he was trying to be efficient. He didn't know the grounds of politics to where when you take office, you clean house. And I just think that Jerome Powell, he raised interest rates in order to like pay for the stimulus checks and all those things. Then he lowered them right before the election so it could be ammunition for Democrats to be able to use, as they was running, saying, now look at the economy, look at the federal interest rate. And then when right before Trump came into office, they raised interest rates 3 times. And now that they have a positive 3-point GDP, which definitely means that there's nowhere near a recession happening, all the price and costs are going down. Trump is wanting him to reduce the interest rate so that people can get cheaper home loans they can refinance. And I think that right there would help folks if they just get out of the Trump, orange man bad, things like that. There's a lot of things being passed that everybody can use. It's just that they're being ignorant to not wanting to do it or listen to it because of the person.
And then they tried to make a big deal and they said, well, this dude's a fool, talking about Trump. When Trump said, I can't believe that I appointed him, but they tried to turn it around and said that he didn't remember appointing him. It's just so much crazy stuff. But it's quite a few other ones too that are not happy about something. Well, you can't please everybody anyway. But it's just like, that's why I am so glad that it doesn't matter who the president is for me. Nobody's going to dictate the quality of my life, period. My president is God. My vice president is his son. And their Holy Spirit is my Congress. No matter what, I have a daughter and a mother. And I'm going to do, like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary to do what I got to do. I don't care who's in office. I just happen to love Trump and like Trump. That's my winner. Straight like that. Let me see what time we got. We got 26 minutes. Okay. I guess we could talk about something else. You got a burning desire. You know what? We see you viewers, and y'all ain't saying nothing. Even if you don't like what we're saying, let us know. We still love you. Let us know. And we'll, give us a chance to rebut. You know what I'm saying? Or not rebut. And hear your side. Come on in. Come on in. Just because I got these fangs don't mean I'm going to bite you. Just come on in. I can't bite you through the screen anyway. Give us your point of view. Like, subscribe, join in, comment. All right? Help us out. Anything you got a burning desire, Sam? Something you want to talk about this part?
Well, I'm happy about the executive order that was signed today for housing for veterans. Right now, it was about a little over 60,000 that were in a position where they were about to get foreclosed on. So the executive order that was signed today basically gave all those veterans an extension till after October 1st, the federal fiscal year, to not be foreclosed on. And then there's a few $1 billion in funding to assist those veterans in keeping their home. I think that's something right there that I think is definitely positive for veterans and people that definitely need, assistance.
Yeah, that's a great. That man has done. Excuse me. has done a lot for so
You
many,
okay?
so many, so for so many people. Yeah, I'm all. Hey, let me put it this way: I'm all right. I ain't got shit over there to the left. Cause when you left, cause when you left, you are definitely not. You can't. It's impossible for you to be right. You hear that demon cracks straight like that. Now, there was a time that when I see people on the side of the road collecting money, and especially if they had veteran on there, I throw them some money. There would be no chump change neither. I throw them some money, but I got the thing. Hell no, man. Us veterans, we got the best benefits in the world. We got. You can get housing. You can get anything you want to. What you're doing is you out there fucking up your check, and then you want to go out there and then the next day and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. So what I do is I give them a card. Now I keep a bunch of them uh my service officers card. I had that to them. You know what I'm saying? That's more valuable than any money. Y'all ain't doing right by your money. If they say they a veteran, they lying or they fucking up their check. Because there's so many benefits for us veterans out there for us to take advantage of. Yeah, but I did not hear about that executive order. I know that he just hired a group of people to clean house. I just seen that. I'm looking at it right now. News Nation, that's my channel. That's my channel. I love News Nation. Chris Como, that's my winner. And I mean, I like Stephen A. Smith for sports, but I'm even beginning to like his logic because he don't give a damn who it is. He keep it real on both sides. So education is the key. But I'm not gonna sit here and let that shit rent free space in my head all day, posting about that shit all day. I'm like, damn, dude, you on damn vacation in Panama with your wife, and you're on Facebook talking about Trump. That's kind of, to me, that's kind of suspect. You know what I'm saying? You with your wife in Panama, and you talking about Trump. You better shut your mouth before you ask, can you get back in here? It's just crazy, man. I have never seen so much hatred for one man other than Jesus Christ for the accomplishments he's doing. And then they fail to realize. And then in the next sentence, they say, or later on or early in life, they say, well, don't nothing happen on earth unless God allows it to happen. Duh. Duh. The man's in office for a reason. I ain't going to say God appointed him or put him there, but he allowed it to happen. Don't nothing happen on earth without God allowing it to. Whether you believe in God or not, that's another situation. You know what I'm saying? But I've even heard Farrakhan say some things, some really cool things. And I don't know what to say, but I don't know how the Democratic Party is going to get resurrected. If I lose some contracts or deals over my beliefs or whatever, so be it. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm real. That's what I got to say. And what what was the executive order he signed right before this one that I didn't know about? Sam, he did one right before that one, like was it last week or earlier in the week? Something.
Well,
Uh,
he's been doing executive orders.
I know, but he did
I
something.
know.
He did something real powerful. Real powerful.
Well, he put exercise. He signed executive orders to re-implement the system that Bush and Clinton had in place, where they will promote kids exercising and their health and well-being in school. And I think that was good right there.
What you call him? Push that. What's his name? RK Jr.
Oh yeah, but he brought it to his attention to bring it back. So that's the thing. And also with RFK Jr., they've already made a deal with Nabisco, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, drinks like Fanta, to where they're going to remove a lot of the chemicals, the
The red
titanium.
dye, the dyes, yeah.
Well, no, there's like titanium oxide in some of the foods, and that's known to cause cancer. And so they're removing all of those. They also removed, put in place where all funding for schools that are making the COVID vaccine mandatory, they're going to lose all their funding, because to this day the COVID vaccine still hasn't been approved by the FDA. It's still in authorized status to where nobody has any liability. So they put that in place. They've been signing bills with Harvard, Brown, Columbia University to where they have to do the anti-Semitic. They have to remove that. They have to punish students or even expel them for violating other students' rights. I mean, there's been things like almost every other day. The $1.3 trillion with the UK that was signed 2 days ago. For the first time, now you're going to start seeing Chevy, GM, Ford vehicles in Europe, because their markets were closed to us. In Japan, you never saw an American vehicle in Japan in the last 20 years, because all the trades, and even with South Korea, all those trades have been opened up. So that's going to produce more jobs here in the US to ship there. So it's just so much stuff going that people are just hating. They're talking now about the $200 million complex that Trump is adding on to the White House, and given it's all through private donations. It's no taxpayer money. And the last time there was an update was in 1952 by President Truman, where that's where he built the West Wing. And there wasn't a West Wing prior to that. He did a full renovation of the White House, but that was with taxpayers' money. This $200 million, I think it holds 650 people. Basically, if it rained or something, it was all on grass. So now they're going to have something to where no matter what the weather is, they can have it. But it's going to stay there, and it's with donations. And people are like, well, I'm going to boycott, or I'm going to do anything that somebody that gives money to do this. Well, out of that $2 million, millions was given by Facebook, by Google, by Stellantis that owns Ford, Dodge, by Nissan, by Toyota, who owns Lexus. So are people going to start trading in their Lexus, their Toyotas, their Lincolns, their Jeeps? This is the time for people to put action behind what you're saying.
And have you noticed that because of the tariffs, so many businesses that were overseas are coming back to the United States, creating more jobs. It's just that, but they want to dwell on the negativity side. Don't nobody speak about all the good that's coming. All right, let's get off of that for a little bit. I remember seeing something earlier today. P. Diddy offered the judge $50 million, asked the judge to give him a $50 million bond just for 2 months, because he gets sentenced in October. And he hasn't got the answer back from the judge yet. Trump didn't like that. So Trump is considering pardoning Diddy. Now, first of all, we all know that Diddy was falsely charged on certain charges. Diddy is one of the first people that I know or heard of that's been incarcerated for prostitution. Basically, that's what it is. Prostitution. Do you think that Trump did you see that too?
Well, he's basically incarcerated for pimping, not
Pimp.
the prostitution.
Yeah, pimping.
He's in prison right now
Pimping.
for pimping. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also don't think Trump would pardon him, I think what he would do is commute his sentence. But in order for him to commute a sentence, he has to be sentenced, which is in October. So I think that's one of those things that, I mean, Puffy's been in prison like over a year. So I seriously doubt 2 months, is going to be here or there, whether it matters or not. But I really think that I don't think that Trump would pardon him. I think he would just commute a sentence. So he would still have the charges. He would still have the record. He just would basically, it would be like a time served type thing.
Yeah. And I mean, come on, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. They charged him with the wrong stuff, whatever. Now, I don't condone none of the shit that he did, but I mean, what's right is right. They made a mistake. They charged him with the wrong stuff, and they got the wrong. They didn't get the result that they wanted. But like you said, I don't think that he'll pardon him. But I did too. My always winning ass winner, Donald Trump, is bold, man. That's a bold dude. You can't really never say what he will or will not do. Uh, I prefer if he didn't pardon him, and like you said, commute his sentence. Yeah, I think that would be appropriate. But it's just hard for me. It's hard to view that video of him beating a woman, putting his hands on a woman and doing it. It's just hard, and I think that had a lot to do why he's still locked up. Oh yeah, by the way, we still see y'all watching, but not saying nothing. Come on, we got time. Sawyer, how much more time we got? Y'all come on in. We got a little bit more time. Sawyer, you get ready to let me know how much more time we got. We got 13 minutes. Yeah. 13 minutes. Y'all got anything y'all want to talk about? Let us know. And if you got any suggestions for next Thursday's show, podcast, let us know now in the comments. Okay, now this thing about the what's it? The okay, now these ICE agents having to get totally off the grid now. They can't have any social media or anything because of the detrimental threats. And they're coming from, of course, the left. Where was this energy? I want them to keep the same energy. Where was this energy when, what was the name of that gang that took over Colorado housing, Chicago housing from
They,
El
they were
Salvador?
they were part of the MS-13.
Yeah, they were part. No, not. I know what you're talking about.
I
MS-13
think
been
the
out.
Sandalo, it was
They're
they're
from
they're
El Salvador. From El Salvador.
mhm.
Yeah. How you say that? Trade something.
Well, I know they're part of MS-13,
Where
but
was this energy when? Now y'all raising hell about ICE coming in your neighborhood, cleaning it up. Where was this energy when you had this gangs, these gang? I mean, hellacious gangs from El Salvador tearing your shit up. Making you pay them rent on top of the rent you paying. No, well, housing was they're paying y'all rent, but on top of y'all rent being paid by housing, they making you pay them rent. Where was this energy then? Why y'all didn't fight them? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't attack them? What's up with that, Sam?
it's all about who's in office.
That's
Excuses are made when you have a D next to your name. There's no accountability.
right. And you know what? That's sad, man. I have seen my family members who were Democrats, okay, Democratic Democrats, okay, die. Did a whole life hoping and wishing. I am so tired of the Democratic Party hope dealers, hope dealing, hope dreams to them hope addicts. Tired of it, bro. What I like about Trump, my always winning ass winner, Donald J. Trump, is he's a man of action. If he says he's gonna do it, and then they got no, oh, how you like Trump now? How you like? I love him. He doing exactly what he said he was gonna do, and some more. You know, I love him. What I'm supposed to do? Oh, really? Yeah, really. You don't like him because you got to get on your ass, and you got two hands, you got two legs, and you got to go to work. You can't. You don't have. You pretty soon you can't be relying on the food stamps and the welfare and all of that stuff that my mama, my aunts and aunties and uncles paying tax for. You know what I'm saying? No, take your ass to work. That part. Well, you got anything to say? Elaborate on that, Samuel?
Not on, well, not specifically on that, but I just think about all the trade deals that, and also that whatever country's paying the lowest for drugs, like as far as chemo for any drug, the US will not have to pay more than the lowest country that pays for it. Like that's gonna basically make our cost of medicine prescriptions like nosedive. So it's like those are policies and things that are gonna help a lot of people we care about. And I still can't fathom like why so many people have so much hate when they're supposed to be a Christian, they're supposed to be a Muslim, they're supposed to be Jewish, they're supposed to be some type of denomination that preaches for peace, but then they have so much hate in their heart.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm talking about, man.
yeah, and they're losing the stuff that could benefit the people in our community just because of that hate. That's the smoke screen.
And then the word itself, Christian, means Christ-like, to be like Christ. God told us these Caesar's things are Caesar's and God's things are God. What's going to happen is going to happen. Obey the rules and the laws. Voting is not a rule. It's not a law. Uh, uh, Protesting, what they call protesting now is rioting. All right, that's a crime. That's a crime. Y'all bitch about getting locked up when y'all do that. Why y'all bit? Why y'all bitching about this person that came into the country illegally that your parents, grandparents been paying for years, whether they're working or not or whatever, and they're paying taxes. Okay, of course they're gonna pay taxes. They trying to stay, which was kind of crazy. If you're trying to stay under the radar, why would you even put yourself on paper? But anyway, like that dude that got caught that missed two court dates last week. But I'm just seeing right now TMZ is saying that the president is talking to Diddy and a pardon may be in the works. That's breaking news right now on News Nation. But anyway, it's just ridiculous, and I'm just so glad that my friends and associates, are living a good life, good living a great life, not their best life. And I don't even say I'm living my best life because once you say best, that's it, it's a wrap. So, you know what? It's T minus 5 minutes. I want to say, hey, lovely, are you asleep? Come here. Come here. I'm proud of you. I want to say, let's run that. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. Yes. And here's come here. Come here. Get up here, Daddy Lap. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. Can you get up there? You did so good. I'm proud of you. Look at the camera. This is my daughter, Lovely Legacy Huff. And she did so good, didn't she, y'all? Wave at everybody. She did good. This is her first time being here on Thursday. And she stayed in the back and did good. I'm so proud of you. Benjamin mucho. Shout out to my sponsors, Doja Vineyard, for making me their brand ambassador for the Fitch Paradise Juice Fruit Punch. Where your jar at, Samuel? I gave you a jar today. Did you take a sip? Nah, you didn't take no
No,
sip.
I don't drink, but I
Nah,
know
your
my wife.
eyes, you would look like a black jack like I do right now.
My wife was
Shouts out,
looking at it, so
shouts out to Team Collective for the lit stick. Y'all see me about to choke over here on that. Sawyer, run that commercial one time. Y'all come on and join me. And come on out to 757 venue, August 8th in Portsmouth, Virginia. Y'all can have a seat in my booth. I even got a booth in a bottle of Don Julio. Shouts out to William T. Starr,
Presents the Legends and Leaders Benefit
Renita
Concert featuring
Fields,
the legendary
Serena Mann,
Force MDs.
B.
Friday,
Gillian,
August 8th from
for
7 to
keeping me in
10
the loop.
p.m.
And
at venue
Virginia.
757, 4582
Virginia's
George
for
Washington
lovers.
Highway in the beautiful city of Portsmouth. The
You don't know
Legends
how to
and
say it.
Leaders Benefit
Anything you
Concert
want to say?
with the legendary
You want
Force
to tell them to come back
MDs,
next
along
week?
with William T. Starr's Natural Blend,
And
Ready
I
to
won't
Win in
be
the
here.
Core, Raspy Soul, Hope
That's
Cherie,
right, you
and
sure
the
will.
Beauty Bar Glamour Show. Community leaders,
Peace, love,
celebrity
and grease.
guest
Y'all
hosts,
come back next
featured
week.
artists, and
Let the
special
commercial run.
guests. Go to Eventbrite, $30 in advance, VIP 50,
Yeah,
couples
okay.
booth 100. A portion of the proceeds will support 4F's biggest back-to-school event.
Let's
Impact
just go to
Minds
back to
and
school.
GG2G presents the Legends and
I'm gonna get you
Leaders
some books
Benefit
up there.
Concert, starring the legendary Force MDs, Friday, August 8th from 7 to 10 p.m. at venue 757, 4582 George Washington Highway in Portsmouth. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. After party at 11.
Yay! So see y'all later next week.